there's a feeling, there's a fixation that when someone African American dies, be it someone who's a quote unquote suspect or a citizen, that they were doing something wrong, or they're doing something illegal, or they didn't comply, or they were guilty of their own murder, if that makes any sense. How do we go about undoing that type of stereotype? Because I get it, and I've never done anything illegal.
Right, and I talk about this a lot in my book, Suspicion Nation, too. You know, when an African-American commits a crime, the entire race is indicted. If a white person commits a crime, well, it's just that guy. You know, it doesn't spill over onto me.
Excuse me for interrupting. Talking about the lone wolf phenomenon, where if we may have a shooter, well, that person was acting independently. But if an African-American does it, well, that's an indictment of black culture.
Yes, exactly. And, you know, in fact, there are many crimes that are disproportionately white, crimes like driving under the influence, arson, vandalism. But when somebody's house gets burned down, nobody says, oh, well, now I'm suspicious of all white people because white people are more likely to commit arson. I mean, we just don't have that stereotype. We know that policing is disproportionately focused in inner cities, which means African American and Latino communities. One quick example, marijuana use is about the same for whites, blacks, Latinos, but African Americans are 4 times as likely to be arrested, prosecuted, and incarcerated for simple marijuana possession as white folks. Black youth are 6 times as likely to be incarcerated for the same crimes when they're committed by a white person. So we know we have a huge disproportionality in our criminal justice system. And so it's this sort of self-fulfilling prophecy. We're out looking for African Americans to commit crimes, even petty crimes. They're then incarcerated for them, and then we believe, hey, see, it's true that all blacks are criminals. It's really a horrific root problem of what's going on with racial bias in our criminal justice system. I'm a little bit heartened that some people are starting to notice this. I mean, I've written about this for years. Our president is talking about it. Some of our political candidates on the right and the left are talking about criminal justice reform. It is long, long overdue. And the reason why they're talking about it is because people at the grassroots level, we've been talking about this for a long time.